Well, today, as part of our Connecting with Students for Success series, I'm delighted to be joined by two other members of Connecting for Students for Success. Alicia Trotman, who was in one of the very first organizations of Connecting with Students for Success, and Allison Scott. And we are going to be focusing on the program and some of the recognitions. The program started at Sul Ross officially 2 years ago, and we have 4 different practices that we follow in our classes. Those are to learn the students' names quickly and to provide feedback very early in the semester, to maintain high standards and also give support, and to hold individual meetings. And by now we have 50 faculty who are participating. And we've been celebrating students, and it seemed like it was time to also recognize faculty who are in this. So this time around, we have an annual survey of our students. We ask our students to name a faculty member for the award, Faculty Feedback Award. And we're really delighted to have this special event because of that. And I guess we need the drum rolls. Yes. And Alicia.
Yes, so I will be presenting you with this award.
Thank you so much. It's beautiful.
Just a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
In reviewing the feedback statements from your students, that was just fantastic. It was inspirational. We were actually laughing when we were looking at how they wrote, about you being an amazing professor and really connecting with them and understanding the circumstances they've come from. So really it was a pleasure reading those statements.
Well, thank you so much. It was such an honor when I was actually at a counselor's conference when Jeanne called to let me know about the award, and I thought, oh my gosh! I mean, it's such an honor. One, Sul Ross is my alma mater, and so the idea that I am also an instructor here and to get an award was icing on the cake. I mean, because I love teaching, and at the college level is especially gratifying. And education students are the best.
Oh, okay. Well, you've kind of led into the next discussion we wanted to have with you, and that is how are you using these 4 practices in your class? If you could highlight some.
Sure. One thing that I think has been such a great idea was the individual meetings with students. So I started it last semester and then again this semester, and it's just so great because I usually start off with, well, where are you? Tell me what you're doing. And almost always we find something in common with each other. One of my favorites is one of my students' 4th grade teacher is one of my former students from Marfa High School. And so, just finding out things like that. And so then I make little notes, and then as we're going through the class, something comes up and I'll say, oh, Bella, remember you told me about so-and-so. And so it makes them, I think, realize that I'm paying attention to what they're saying, because I am. I mean, I love connecting with the students. Learning their names is important. And then, I have a little cheat sheet because we're on the course room so I can see their names. But again, it's nice to call them by name, and I know I appreciate it when someone calls me by my name. I think the other thing I do is, when I'm giving them feedback, to me, learning and knowing the end product is more important than whether they get it right the first time. I try to allow room for mistakes or room for trying. So they'll submit it, and I'll give them feedback and say, do you want to resubmit it for full credit? So I give them the choice if they want to. So I want them to realize that it's more important to them than it is to me. And so almost always they'll say, oh my gosh, yes, I didn't understand that. Yeah, let me resubmit it. And so that's been something different that I hadn't done before. And I think that has made the class kind of congeal also, because they're not afraid to, reach out to me and say, oh my gosh, my 2-year-old was up all night long sick and I'm not going to make that deadline. Is that okay? Absolutely. Get it in when you can, because I want you to learn what you're submitting. Don't just submit it for a grade. Yeah, so I think those are really the 4 things that I try to always keep in front of me. Excellent. When I'm in the classroom.
Excellent.
The other thing that I've done differently is shared my cell phone. And so they text me because of where I am and the other jobs that I have as a therapist, I'm not always checking email or messages. And so if they text me, I don't mind at all. And I'll say, okay, let me get on and I'll see what the problem is, or, I'll answer your question. So that's been something new, and they don't take advantage of it. They only text when they absolutely need me. It's never after 9 o'clock at night because I told them I'd be sound asleep. But anyway, so that's been another way to connect with the students.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I think even when we were looking at the statement, scaffolding was a major theme that came through, where the students really appreciated just getting some information of, okay, this is where we are and this is where we need to go. And I think you really made that clear.
Oh,
in
good.
your instruction.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Yay. Yay. Yeah. Oh, good. Because that's a good teaching model, right?
Yes. So I'm going to ask, so why did he join Connecting Students with Success?
Well, I was on a faculty meeting, and Dr. Qvarnstrom was there, and she reached out and said, hey, I saw you there at the meeting. Would you be interested in joining us? And of course, connections, that's what it's all about, right? Whether I'm a therapist or whether I'm a teacher or a principal, it's connecting with people. And so it just seemed like, well, sure, why would I not do something like that, And then the books that she has selected have really been very good books to read, because I come from a public school background, so I've done a lot of professional development, and, so I think I have an advantage of having that experience. But reading those books and student engagement really kind of took it to another level. Some things that I really hadn't thought about, or maybe didn't have the vocabulary to explain, oh, yeah, that's what I've been doing, but that it's research-based. And so, yeah, it's a really good program. And I think, from what the data has shown, the retention rate has improved, and students really appreciate when professors take this extra time, that we want you to be a part of it as much as I'm a part of it, right?
Definitely.
Because, and of course this is, back in my day, but really, in the late 70s, early 80s, it was sort of like, do the assignment, we'll see you later. It's all on you, you do it. And so anyway, so this has been a really, really good experience.
Well, I certainly want to thank both of you for sharing this event. And I also want to thank the students, because it is the students that we are doing this for. And it's really exciting that they are the ones that recommended and nominated you. There were many other faculty that were nominated.
That's
I will
great.
say that.
That's how it should be, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So thank you very much, and congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. I love being a part of Sol Ross. And you two I have a history with from either psychology or from the education, and so that makes it even more special that I can sit at a table with the two of my favorite people from Sol Ross.
And I'll just end with Connecting with Students for Success connects not only the students, but connects us in a culture of feedback. So
Absolutely.
Correct.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.